special news segment. Special
Jesus.
news segment. Special.
Okay.
Good evening. I'm Poppy Harlow, here for your special news segment.
That's not
Any
your name.
YouTuber mentioned in this video is just for context. I am not dragging.
That's a
these people.
disclaimer.
It's just for
So he can talk
context.
shit.
Full disclaimer, guys. Just context. No, for real, it is just context.
Okay.
I think if this story goes mainstream, which it very likely will, it will have a negative impact on YouTubers. What am I talking about? Well, of course, BetterHelp. You've already heard about it from your favorite.
So this is the thing.
BetterHelp. 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 You BetterHelp.
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 BetterHelp. BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. BetterHelp. BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
Wow.
There is a list
They got
of
a lot
over
of people to
100
shill for
YouTubers
this.
who have
Oh my
promoted
God.
This website.
That's
It's been
crazy.
all over Reddit. My
Okay.
own subreddit. I always see these ads. Try online therapy.
I remember
Online
seeing the
therapy.
guy with
You
the
too
beard.
Can grow a magnificent beard just like this guy. Well, what
Okay.
is BetterHelp? Well, it's been marketed as cheap, affordable, and private online therapy with a professional. That's right. Hooray!
That
Professional.
seems
I
unlikely.
discussed BetterHelp in a previous video
Okay.
where I first heard about it, and I was cautious about calling it a scam because I've seen not just YouTubers but actual therapists shilling this service.
Actually, really believe it.
You're a sociopath. By the way, this video is sponsored by online therapy. So what's wrong with BetterHelp then? You can have online therapy without leaving your house. You can have therapy at home. That's great. That sounds almost too good to be true.
Go do the trash video of the bosses
yes,
if the
because
video's
it
not done
is.
yet.
With
Just so we can finish
BetterHelp,
this and
they
then
have
do the bosses.
attempted to mass-produce therapy. They pride on having 4 million users, and they've gathered this many
a lot.
users by saying this. If you sign up for BetterHelp, you'll pay only $65. Whereas if you go to an actual therapist and meet face to face, you'll be paying $250. So look how much money you are saving by using BetterHelp instead of face-to-face therapy.
Okay.
However, in their own terms of service, they acknowledge that if you are using this site, it is not a complete substitute for face-to-face examination and for a
that's-
session by a licensed qualified professional.
Wait,
So
what?
it's marketed as a cheaper substitute for therapy.
Because
when
the
in
people are not
reality,
even-
It's a luxury. It's an addition. to
But they're
therapy.
not even.
Look how much money you are saving by not going to therapy.
Are they
Also, by
outsourcing
the way, you need to
therapy?
go to therapy. When you subscribe to BetterHelp, let's say you pick the most popular one.
Okay.
$65 per week, but you are billed monthly. So when the 7-day trial runs out, you're immediately billed $260. So let's say you sign up
That's
for
smart.
BetterHelp for a 7-day free trial. As soon as that trial ends, you are charged immediately.
You have a 1 month
with
not
the
free
full
trial.
price of a month, $260. And even if you immediately
That's not consumer
cancel,
unfriendly
you are
at all.
still charged the full amount for a month that you will not use. And there's a lot of reviews that reinforce this. BetterHelp says, how long will I use this service? Just as long as you need it. You can cancel the subscription of the service at any time.
As long as
We'll
we can
just
make
charge
you
for
keep
the
paying
full
for
month
it. Do
anyway.
the other trash.
Now, I've seen comments saying that if you contact them, they will pay you back. So if you lost money signing up for this, please do reach out. BetterHelp also says that we'll find
that's
you
good.
an online therapist. We'll you just do this quick questionnaire and we'll find the right person for you. But in their terms of service, they also say, we cannot assess whether the use of the counselor is right and suitable for your needs. So what do? They don't take accountability for anything. You can find a therapist that does phone calls or texting by yourself. BetterHelp
Wait,
says
texting?
themselves that they
You
give
can
no
have a
warranty
therapist
for
through
their
texting?
willingness to give advice. They make no warranty whether what they say is even relevant, useful, correct, relevant again, satisfactory, or suitable to your needs. So they don't take responsibility for anything. How convenient. On review sites, it says that BetterHelp is 69% positive and 21% negative. So
Okay.
if someone says BetterHelp really worked for me, that's because they had a good therapist. Not because BetterHelp provide a good service, because they don't take accountability for any of their counselors, which then leads to a lot of people having bad experiences. They say themselves that they don't diagnose. The platform is not intended for diagnosis. But then you have really questionable videos of YouTubers saying,
I suffer with binge eating, which I do want to talk to you guys about.
Yeah.
Because I was officially diagnosed with binge eating disorder by my therapist.
Look at that voice.
Officially diagnosed by their therapist. Okay, who diagnosed you?
If you guys have ever heard of BetterHelp.com,
Oh really? So you were officially diagnosed by a therapist. Therapists should not diagnose you, by the way. And BetterHelp themselves say that, but still, apparently, it happens.
Okay.
I never actually received any therapy. We just kept setting appointments and he just kept missing them and not giving me any warning or any real reason, and was really unprofessional in his messages. So I'm seeing BetterHelp everywhere and I'm getting flashbacks.
Obviously, if you meet a therapist face to face, you can still have bad experiences. But if BetterHelp themselves doesn't take any accountability of finding you the right therapist or any accountability for the actions of their therapist, then what's the point? What do they do besides charging you? It just came to my attention that I missed a portion
besides
of
charging you
service.
money.
This one is deeply concerning. And guess why I missed it?
Wait,
they
what?
deleted it
What
just
the
a few
fuck?
days ago. How convenient. This one says that they don't guarantee the verification of the skills, degrees, qualifications, certification, credentials, competence, or background of any counselor. With BetterHelp, you'll be talking to professionals. Just beware that it's your responsibility to determine whether they are or not. It's your responsibility to determine whether they have any degree or qualification or certification or all these things. What does BetterHelp do besides selling you a product that doesn't exist, that they don't sell? A lot of reviews have spoken about this,
Who is
saying
really
that
there? Counselor from hell.
With all kinds of crazy stories.
I kind of want to read
Considering
the
how
reviews.
The actual therapist using BetterHelp gets paid. It's obvious that you're not going to get the best service. People even saying that they most likely just talk to another person.
7 or 8 counselors.
Their
The second
therapist
one
just
left in the
changed
middle of an
throughout the
online
year.
chat.
They don't even
He's
know
like,
who they're
bro,
talking to
dude.
anymore.
Like, I know
Yeah, I
how
can vouch that
your
these
dad
reviews
raped
are
you, but I've got to go,
Obviously,
man.
they're anonymous
Like,
reviews,
there's
but
a
I can-
football
if
game.
you want to do that
I'll see you
argument,
later.
Neither of the good reviews are legit either. If you go to BetterHelp's own website, their testimonies, they are filled with testimonies. Most of them starting off with text saying Joel was excellent, referring to their therapist. Alex has been
Bro,
so
you're eating
helpful.
too much food.
She
Y'all
is very
peace.
understanding, referring
Okay.
to their therapist. Jerry is empathetic. Well, you scroll down and you find this guy.
Julian says that BetterHelp.com is a reliable online platform to receive therapy. It can be easier and safer to communicate with a licensed psychologist from home than at an office. A therapist of theirs, Lauren McCoy, is attentive and does ask the right questions. You needn't stay alone.
You needn't.
Jesus.
You know what that
needn't
means?
Stay alone.
I don't know.
And notice how he says, Julian says.
Julian says that BetterHelp.
Who's Julian? His therapist is Lauren. Is he Julian? Is he referring to himself? Is he reading the script so badly?
Wait, what the fuck?
What is this site? What is going on here? The cherry on the top here is that in their terms of service, they can share your data. And anything about mental health related, that's really not a problem if that's public information, right? I mean, the whole idea of having online therapy with an online footprint is just a bad idea in general.
Wow.
Why is my accent so wrong? Now, this is some of the reason that I found out that BetterHelp is not what they are saying it is. There's a lot of more information and a lot of more crazy things that I don't want to bring up, but there's a lot of suspicious activity.
I love
to say
this.
the least. For me, where this whole thing gets the most messed up is the marketing. When I first heard about BetterHelp, I was immediately skeptical because I've been approached by a similar
Wait,
app
the review
a
guy
year
was
ago,
from
and
Fiverr?
Very few selected people told me, Felix, this app is not what they are saying it is. Luckily, the app didn't cost any money.
I love it, dude. This is great.
Money for the promo. For some reason, I recognized that it was a bad idea taking money for a mental health issue. And how so many YouTubers fail to recognize this is just beyond me. Or maybe it shouldn't be. There's over 100 YouTubers who have promoted BetterHelp, but the most concerning thing about this is not that they're getting paid to promote it. I think that's fine, but they are paid per person that signs up to BetterHelp. And not just a little
So the
money
more fucked
either.
up the
It's
audience
been
is,
confirmed
the
that
more money
YouTubers
you
have been
make.
paid $200 per person that they get to sign up for BetterHelp. $200. That's a lot of money. Just get 1,000 people signing up, you just made $200,000. So obviously you're highly incentivized to tell people to sign up for this service. In my video, when I memed
Listen, guys, I know a lot of you out there have a lot of problems and a lot of concerns of your own. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to reach out. You need somebody to confide in. Let me tell you something right now. BetterHelp.com, #1 best place to go. You're going to go there. You can't necessarily guarantee that you might talk to a physician. You might not really guarantee that you're talking to a psychologist. You might not guarantee that they're even there. It could actually just be a bot AI program that's designed to respond to your questions in a different way, which asks them back to you. But if you sign up right now, you get a 7-day free trial, and then after that, it's $200, and I get that $200. So please, guys, go sign up, okay?
BetterHelp. I was just joking. By the way, guys, everyone
Me too.
is a sociopath. Enter the code Shane for your cheaper online therapy today. I would never have guessed this was the case. So this leads to a lot of the sponsored videos of these 100 of YouTubers being about mental health.
Use code
which
SCAM.
could actually be a good thing, but they are made so that people sign up for the website.
It's Scott from Depression to Expression. If you're looking for anything to miss out on, don't miss out on this. Welcome to Expression. Whoa, I actually messed up there.
You messed up like 3 times. What do you...
And
Is this a
completely
joke?
serious. Before we start, I have so much respect for each and every one of you for watching and being.
Why do you ask for my PIN and information now? Okay?
As we know, I've been in therapy. I've been just dealing with a lot of stuff that I need to deal with, and I feel good. Anyways, I feel good. What is that? Probably about...
So you can access professional, affordable, and convenient counseling.
I just hit a wall where it was gotten so bad that it was basically either stop making videos or disappear.
Also, this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. More information about that at the end of this video.
I believe having a healthy mind to be a top priority, at least for myself.
We another point.
A healthy mind leads to a healthy life.
But before you guys go, I just want to share with you BetterHelp.
It may seem like you are unable to gain a clear perspective.
What is this?
You no longer need to feel the
What is this? You're gonna show me a dying dog?
Counselors at BetterHelp
Come on.
are on your side.
Probably pulling 70, 80, 90-hour work weeks with travel in between. Of course she got burned out.
And I'm so unfucking ass! In light of this video, I'm working with BetterHelp to help provide another resource for you guys.
To be fair, I don't think these YouTubers know what they're promoting. And
damn, that fish is crazy.
A great thing. If you can help people and get paid at the same time, what's wrong with that? I don't think everyone is completely innocent, but I don't think there's any point in faulting anyone too much either. Recently, there's been a big topic on YouTube about mental health. 10 YouTubers fighting mental health stigma. YouTube is failing its creators and why YouTubers are feeling burnt out. I talked about this topic because I don't want
I used to like doing YouTube videos. Those were great. The only problem is I never made any money.
To think that they win by acquiring wealth and fame. This is such a common misconception that somehow if you get rich and famous, all your problems are solved. When in reality, these are just cravings that everyone has that will never leave you satisfied.
That makes sense.
You will never feel happy and content. If a service like BetterHelp existed, they should take accountability for their counselors' actions. It should be in their best interest to make sure that anyone that signs up gets a good service. But in their terms of service, they say that they don't.
I can't believe how PewDiePie the racist is criticizing an organization that's just trying to help people make money, man. Wait. Fuck. Damn.
Obviously, because they're mass producing it. And they definitely should not market themselves as a substitute for therapy and then at the same time say that they aren't one and hidden in their terms of service. And YouTubers should not take a deal that gives them money per sign up if it's for mental health, or at the very least then disclaim that. I was slammed by mainstream media a few months ago for
the bridge.
Guess the controversy. Guess the big thing that I did.
The bridge.
I shared Amazon referral links in my descriptions, which I've never even mentioned. That's right, everybody. I linked to my equipment, and I got a 10%. I know. I'm a literal scumbag. So what is this whole better?
Wow, PewDiePie sellout.
Where does that go? I mean, you can't just treat your fans like dollar signs. What kind of person would do that? It's disgusting, and I don't understand why anyone would do that. My fans, I treat with respect, and I would never sell them anything, ever. Check out the merch, guys. Link in the description. Please, the campaign is only 9 days left.
Wait, no, I was gonna do that. Now it's not funny if he does it. Oh, that was it. That's the whole thing. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to talk about. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Like, yeah, that's interesting. So in my mind, like, I don't think it's necessarily like I mean, because so this will be the first thing that I want to talk about, right? Because I think this is something that's a little bit more controversial that I'll say. I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing to make money off of helping people with their mental health. Like, I mean, do you guys think I'm off base there or no? Waiting on his BetterHelp contract? Yeah, dude. Why don't you offer health services to us? I do, because if you watch my stream, you know that there's at least one person in the world that has it worse than you do. Literally Satan. Well, yeah, I mean, like, because you have like psychologists that make money, and I mean, like, I think it's also different. So if you can make money doing something that helps people, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. But at the same time, I can see how people would be concerned if, you know, money is a component. So it's like kind of it's a very delicate balance. And I don't really know. It's just therapy. Remember, we pay doctors. Yeah, we pay doctors. We pay a lot of other people. But I think the difference here is that you're not really talking about paying somebody for the service. You're talking about somebody making money for referring you to a service, which is, it's not a big difference, but it is a difference. So that's what I think what the conversation's about. In my opinion, I don't think it's necessarily like bad for some. Why does it go on me, dude? Like, what? It hit me 5 times. Like, what do they expect me to move my character now? This is fucking ridiculous. Why are these mobs here? Go kill these guys. BetterHelp is for crazy leftists? I don't know about that, man. I feel like it's a scam, bro. Like, it's not even about any of that. So I also think that a lot of these, like, it's the same thing that a lot of other, I guess, like, companies and shit they do, is they'll have these disclaimers that basically makes it to where it sounds like they really, like, they can fuck you in the ass and you still can't sue them. And it's kind of annoying that they do that, and I feel like there probably should be some protections on people for that, because it just seems a little bit ridiculous. And no, I'm serious. Like, there's a lot of them. It's the same as, like, with Blizzard. Like, Blizzard has, like, a clause in, like, their contract with WoW that they can delete your account for no reason whatsoever, and it doesn't matter, and you have no recourse at all. Obviously, like, a Warcraft account is a lot less important than, like, mental health, right? And, like, therapy. But it's the same general principle. And there's a lot of other companies that do the same thing. Possibly win on court if they do really take this. Well, I don't know if you'd win. I have no idea. But the point that I'm trying to make is that it's obviously disingenuous. And also, you have to combine this, because it's very hard really for me to see if, like, it's a legitimate bad service or not. And this is one of those things, because you can have certain people that have negative interactions, and those interactions might not necessarily paint the entire thing as negative, but it seems kind of obvious that taking money and doing sponsorships like this is a big issue, right? Because, like, we've had people on Twitch, this has been a thing on Twitch, where, like, people will take sponsorships from, like, gambling sites and stuff like that. I know this happened with, like, CSGO Auto and, like, that whole world, where people were taking these sponsorships from companies that were very predatory, and they were basically created around making kids use their mom's credit cards to waste all of their parents' money. You know what I mean? And that can't happen. Like, in my opinion, I think that, like, people that do that knowingly, like, Twitch really needs to get on top of them. People thinking they actually want to help. Well, I think that there's a point where you can want to help somebody else while at the same time wanting to make money. And I don't think that wanting to be able to support yourself in helping other people is necessarily a bad thing. The only issue comes whenever people are doing it for their main primary goal is money. I think it should also be, you know, it should be 50-50 at least, I would say. Company targets role models who target they can target weak individuals and sell a product, but rule out any responsibility in the TOS. How many clients would go through such? That's a pretty real way to look at it, man. I don't know, dude. Just like giving Asmongold gear? No, that's completely different. If you're giving me gear, that's like a public service. It's completely different. It's a very, very good thing to give me gear.